something illegal.
Certainly, I don't deny that, but
Exactly.
we wanted to do even more.
No. Start there. You can do more. There can be nothing more than giving South Africans jobs that they deserve. When I looked at the presentation, if you look at Motheo, let me give you an example of what your posture to this issue is creating. Are you aware of the allegation that at Motheo, the principal has taken Sunday World to court, and on the 12th of June, paid the attorney 300,000 rand, whilst they don't have money to pay employees? She paid legal fees of 300,000 rand, it's alleged. But here's what makes it worse. Do you know that the attorney employed by the college is the sister of the acting CEO, who's a foreign national? The lawyer is a foreign national.
Honorable Member, if you allow me, Motel TVET College under DDG Zungu.
Honorable Sauls, I'm not aware of those allegations. I think I'm hearing those for the first time. Obviously, we'll have to investigate them in relation to what we have raised.
Please, I put it to you that is what we have received. What does,
President.
DDG, what does your policy framework on internationalization say in section 3, subsection 3.6, subsection 3.63? What does it say? I'm asking you that because the usual defense is internationalization. Kindly share that with me.
Unfortunately, I don't have it here with me, Chair.
Let me read it for you.
Thank you.
It says, initiatives to attract and retain international talent in South African job market, including positions in higher institutions, must not be to the detriment of job opportunities for equally qualified and experienced South African citizens. That's clear. It's not ambiguous. It's your framework. The institutions are not aligned to that framework. What must you do?
Chair, we approved the internationalization policy framework. We published it in the Gazette. We secured all consultations.
No. You're telling me what you did with the policy I just read to you. It's your policy. I'm asking you, based on that, this empowers you to act. This is the framework. And we have shown you that institutions are not in the ambit of this framework.
I agree, but the challenge is the same policy, because I went and looked at it, does not give me an instrument on which to penalize or contravene a policy. My preferred way, given the complete misalignment of multiple institutions with the internationalization policy or the legislation.
I have to stop you. Do you know what you're saying? You're saying they're wrong. But there's no document that tells me what must I do when they're wrong. The document shows me a framework when they are wrong, but what to do with them when they're wrong, there's no document. I don't know what to do. When the law is silent, and you, by virtue of the fact that you can show that there's grounds, that they are outside of the framework, the law supports you to use your discretion to deal with what is clearly wrong. Let them be the ones that says you did something illegal. But you sitting there, waiting for something to tell you, while South African citizens are suffering, like Professor Mpekwa. CUT has given preference to a foreign national over a qualified South African. And it's your posture that is in this way that is causing her still to be marginalized. The same foreign national that is now the dean at CUT, the same foreign national has employed an HOD in her faculty. That's a foreign national over and above a South African that has 10 more years of experience than that gentleman. You know why? It's your posture, your nonchalant attitude. While South African academics are suffering. Let me show you another example of what your posture, DDG, and the department, what your posture, your nonchalant attitude is doing to these people that are doing this wrong thing to South Africans. How they talk to them. I'm going to read you emails of CUTUS liquidators. They have went to voluntary liquidation. Voluntary. The same people that agreed to the liquidation of the subsidiary was the management of the subsidiary and the management of the principal institution. That's a conflict of interest. So they close this one thing. People lose their jobs. 2 out of those employees is asking the liquidators for the UIF letters. This is how the liquidators respond. It's in Afrikaans. The gentleman's name is Martin Botha. Chair, there's some age restriction words here. I'm going to say it so that it's quoted. Martin Botha says to these 2 employees asking for their UIF documents to be corrected so that they can get money now that they have lost their jobs. This is what they are told. Die tweekies is en was deel van die CCMA klomp. Hulle kan gaan kak en klagtes gaan lê waar hulle wil. You know what that says? Interpretation. They can go shit. And they can go take their concerns wherever they want to. That's how South Africans are being spoken to. Almost done, Chair. Listen to what they continue to say, the same gentleman. When calling mommy to the rescue did not work, like you, I have time on my hands at the moment, not because I'm unemployed or being on a mission, but because I manage my time effectively. You were an employee of a company that was liquidated by its shareholders. If I recall, you are one of the lower ranking of employees and did not even make meaningful impact on the success of the business, but more likely contributed to the failure of the business. Listen to the arrogance. Lastly, and I conclude, please go ahead and do whatever will make you feel happy, and please include the office of the president, the deputy, as well as every minister in cabinet. Looking at your mailing list, people that has nothing to do with this liquidation, seems you include them only for one reason, and that is to try and score some points. Well, I don't think you will be employed by the CUT. Ever. But that is their prerogative. Maybe you are an attention seeker, I don't know. At the end, you are unemployed, and most likely will remain so, because you have time to write emails instead of sending out your brilliant CV. Do you think you will get a good reference from CUT with your behavior? Lastly, I will still help you get the forms for the UIF amended, but stop being such a bloody nuisance. Marty, hey, is that what you called your landlord before you got evicted? She didn't have an income for 3 months. As a result, she got evicted. The liquidator is making fun of her eviction, and she has no job. A South African. DDG, your department and your posture is responsible for the struggle of South African academics. It's disappointing and it's disgusting. Thank you, Chair.
Maybe if you can just, for the record, give us the name of that liquidator.
I'm going to have to check, but the person, the liquidation company's name, I have to check the name, but the person representing the liquidating company and who's written this email is Martin Botha. And I shall submit the name of the liquidators.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. So MP Sauls alleges corruption and nepotism at Motheo TVET College. Patriotic Alliance MP Ashley Sauls raised concerns about alleged financial mismanagement and nepotism at Motheo TVET College during a parliamentary session. Sauls claimed the college principal paid 300,000 in legal fees to an attorney who is the sister of the acting CEO, both allegedly foreign nationals, despite the college struggling to pay staff.